Hey guys, as you all know, it's been a year since my explant and I'm doing really well. I did a post recently about the heel being real but also being really difficult, and I mean it. The last year has been a little messy, but it's been absolutely worth it, and I have no regrets taking my implants out because I got my life back, and all in all I feel wonderful. I have some symptoms that have lingered, but for the most part I'm doing great and I can't complain. So I've been going back to my doctors and I've been checking in with all of them to make sure that things are doing well. And what I decided to do was to try to educate my doctors a little bit as I go to see them. So what I mean by that is I feel like we can't control what the FDA decides to do, and we can't control what anybody else decides to do, but what we can control is how we decide to advocate. So I've just been really spreading awareness with everybody that I see, and I really feel that it's important that we educate our doctors because I think we assume that they know these things, but I don't think that they all do. So what I did was I made up a little kind of a booklet for them with some pictures of myself and some information, and I just wanted to share it with you guys because I want to inspire maybe all of you to do the same, because my doctors actually really appreciated that I had done that for them and taken the time, and they were surprised by the photos that I shared. And I've given them some resources so that if they want to look into it further, which I hope that they do, that all that information is there for them. So I'm going to show you what I did, and if you have any questions or if you have any insight on how I could make it better, that would be great too. But yeah, I hope to inspire you guys to do the same because I just think it's really important for us just to spread awareness to everyone that we can. So, all right, I'm going to show you what I have here. Okay, so here's what I made for my doctors. And basically it's just when I got my implants, that I got them for enhancement reasons, what type of implants I got and where, and of course what I look like prior to. And then within the first year, how my face had changed and some of the symptoms that I was experiencing. Next page is the second year with my implants and how my symptoms increased. Chronic fatigue, depression, and definitely worse acne. Then of course the third year, and I only had my implants for 3 years, so this picture was pretty much before I had my explant. And I thought I was dying. So I include all of the symptoms that I had from breast implant illness. And then here I include the full list of symptoms from Nicole's page from BII, and how in December of 2017 is when I stumbled upon Nicole's website that saved my life, and where I learned that thousands of other women were suffering just like me. These are my capsules at the top. Those are the scar capsules that were adhered to my ribs and into my armpits. There was also a fair amount of biofilm, which I believe caused my acne. And this is these pictures are showing the inside, and that there was nothing left behind, no capsule, and that's exactly what you need. I note here that I immediately began to see improvement, and the first year was full of ups and downs, but ultimately I got my life back. May of 2019 is 1 year post-explant, and 90% of my symptoms are gone. I mentioned my book in case they want to take a look. I say, why am I telling you all of this? And it's because change begins with them, our trusted health professionals. I mentioned how we all went and spoke before the FDA, asking for a black box warning of all implants, and that silicone or saline and no implants are safe. What can they do? They can ask their patients if they have breast implants. It's a simple question to add to their medical history form. I refer them to the website, and I mention a little bit about breast implant associated anaplastic large cell lymphoma, and I give their website also for reference. And then at the end, I just thank them. I remind them that they have taken an oath to do no harm to their patients, and I mention patients over profits. Just a gentle reminder. And I also mention the breast implant illness patient clinician discussion group in case they'd like to join in on the discussion. So that's it. that's what I made for my doctors, and I hope that you consider doing the same thing, because I think it will definitely help spread awareness to them and just open their eyes to the fact that breast implant illness is real, and so is the heel. Now if I could just get up the guts to send it to my original plastic surgeon along with a copy of my book. Maybe you guys can give me some motivation to do that down in the comments. All right, thanks guys, see you soon, bye.